Anọ n'ugwu ahụ mgboko, ịgbarata mgboko ahụ mmiri. What's up, family and friends? Welcome to the Woke Nation, our nation of factual truth, where we feel free to share knowledge and spread the knowledge of factual truth without fear, without favor, and without faint. Where we encourage you to live your life and enjoy it. And personally, I'm encouraging you to enjoy your life. Who say you cannot enjoy your life? You can enjoy your life. You don't need to maybe wishing them any evil or causing them. All you need to do is live your life. Your life is yours. It's not a gift of God. It's not a gift of nature. It's not a gift of your ancestors. Your life is your life. You need to live your life. And for those of people who believe like they are paying homage to their ancestors or to nature, what's up, Onyeuchi? You may call it you're honoring them or you're respecting them, but they never ask you for that. Nature never asked anyone to pay homage to it. And your ancestors never asked you to pay homage to them. It is people making up those things. And I ask, what is the benefit of those things? Think about it. What is the tangible benefit of those things? That's what you're supposed to thinking about. What benefits us, especially as a people, Africans. We need to have such thoughts. You need to have even such discussion talking about what benefits us. You know, it's already a shameful thing that most of our people have taken what that was forced on us as normal thing or normal way of living, and that's how it's supposed to be. Then they tell you, believe what you believe. I believe what you believe. I believe what I believe. I believe you welcome and on here with you. You're welcome. So you're in the afternoon. This is three after 3 a.m. here, so I'm doing this by this time because I'm not going to work. If I have to go to work, I will not do it by this time. I'll be in bed by this time. Okay, so I'm here at full ground at least. I may not go to work again all this month till next month, so I have time to do whatever I like. See, living my life, you can pay it. For those of you that call me jobless, I'm jobless now, but I'm getting paid by my employer. Okay, so that's one of the benefits of working. Where system is working, unlike in Africa, especially in Nigeria, where you see people suffering, but they're not enjoying. Let me use their term, which they borrowed from Bible, their sweat. They are not enjoying their sweat. So you see many things going on. That's why you see many of them believing in higher force, higher power that will come and better their lives. There is no such force. There is no such power that will come and better your life. It is you that will work to better your life. You, not someone else. So I'm encouraging you to better your life, live your life. Don't base anything on belief. Tell them you need to know. What's up, Amadi? You need to know. Knowledge is strength. Knowledge is power. Knowledge makes you unfit to be a slave. When you're a believer, you are a slave. When you're a worshiper, you are a slave. When you are taste, you are a slave. You say you believe in some imaginary being or invisible beings, you are a slave to them. And you see how people don't talk about religious addiction or spiritual addiction, but you see them kicking against, oh, alcoholic, you are chain smoker, but you are addicted to porn, you are addicted to this. How about religion? Our people are so addicted to religion that the whole family is taken. At least when you see some family, maybe you have one person smoking weed or one person becoming drunk or but in religion or spirituality, it gets the whole family. And some of them from generation to generation, they are holding that belief. They are addicted to it. Have you gone to Roman Catholic Church family? All of them are addicted to it. Anglican family, all of them are addicted to it. Because of what? They tell the parents to train the children in the way they should go. So when they grow up, they will not depart from it. But I am happy or happier that Africans are getting old and getting out of that way they raise them, they train them in. Let me say it again. If you never heard it before from me, you don't supposed to raise your children. You're not supposed to teach your children. You're not supposed to train your children. You need to live with your children. That's the only best way that you will do that those children a favor. Live with them, let them learn from your example. I was thinking, I said, I think I will say this, and one day I will make post and a video about it. You claiming to me that your parents raised you well, or you have home training. Did they teach you how to have sex? That's another conversation many of you are running away from. And that's why when we see like a half naked woman or so what we call nude or what they call nude, we get upset because oh, it's not supposed to be like that. Oh, why are you exposing it to public? It's supposed to be for your man or for your husband. Who say that? It's still religious garbage, spirituality garbage. And many people that claim to be woke Africans are still carrying that garbage. So when they see a picture they don't like about woman, oh, you are disrespecting a black woman. You are no, you are the one disrespecting black woman by asking her to cover her body, including yourself. We were not born with any piece of cloth. So why is it because spirituality and religion taught us to be called those things moral? Morality. That's bullshit. Morality is bullshit. It's against nature. In nature, there is no morality. In nature, there is humanity. Live your life, live it well. But I'm coming because one of the things that we talk today is also what our people are going through. See, Igbo Enweze. Igbo Enweze. We talk about it. Let me not forget because it's another thing I will dwell on. So when you claim certain things, know why it's coming from. When I listen to some people, I know the ones that are waking, but they still carrying that garbage, so they are dropping it little by little. Some of them used to celebrate Valentine, they don't anymore. And I've read their posts where they tell you, how can you claim to be woke, waking, and you celebrating Roman things? Don't you say you want to have romance? Why can't you have Africans? It's romantic. Rome give you the love you're talking about. That's why love is evil. They are the one that slaughtered you, kill you, and give you love. And now you say you're celebrating Valentine. Bullshit. Okay. I don't celebrate anything any people are celebrating. What do you mean I have a day to show what you call love to somebody? It's supposed to be everyday thing, daily thing. That thing you say you are celebrating is supposed to be everyday thing, your birthday, every day. And the day you are celebrating your birthday this year, it was not the day you were born. That day cannot come again. That day you were born can never come again. So you don't know what you are celebrating. And also the day of your death, you don't know when it will be. You don't know the day of your birth, you don't know the day of your death. You are celebrating your birthday because they told you you were born certain day, your parents say, okay, and you're in the society where they're celebrating it, okay. Wish me a happy birthday. Wish my friend a happy birthday. Wish my woman happy birthday. Wish my man happy birthday. Wish my child a happy birthday. What does that have to do with your life? You looking for wishes, and you are educated. You say if wishes are ours, the power we are the power we right. Thank my people. So today I'm sharing with us what I titled the havoc of spirituality and religion. hmm I know some of them will just ignore the thing, hearing the havoc of spirituality because they say, no, spirituality is not religion. Okay, I give it to you. But define when you say you believe in a higher power or higher force, that's religion. You have not seen that higher force, you have not seen that higher power. It is belief. You believe it. Spirituality, in the real definition of it or meaning of it, is African religion, unorganized African religion. Then religion, organized religion, take those things spirituality have, organize them, and that's why they begin to force it on people. Spirituality is not forced on people unless they grow up in it, by trained by their parents. But um, spirituality and religion are doing the same thing to Africans. And look at us today. Our people will say, Leishin. Look at our head, you see how we are suffering. So spirituality and religion is cheating Africans of their power, of their glory, of their heritage. These things are the reason why you see Africans, they don't want to go fight for themselves. They believe there are some ancestors that will fight for them or will help them, guide them to fight, or some God that will lead them to fight, all that bullshit. Whatever you call gods of the land, that is bullshit. It is people of the land. It's people that determines how their community runs. You don't need to consult any god. You don't need to consult any spirit. Consult yourselves. Say, speak to yourselves. Come, let us make. Come, let us build. That's the only way you can survive or succeed as a people. The spirituality and religion make you. So I list some of the things, that they cause. Bad government. Bad government. Like when you read, let me see, Romans chapter 13, bad government. And the spiritual people, all those gods they call upon, the gods of the land, Chukwukikabiama, Elohim, Yahweh, Allah, Bush, all those gods they worship in Africa. Is it not, are they not seeing what is going on in Africa, how their worshippers are suffering? Okay, they promise them heaven. If they die, they will go. But they don't want to die. They are not even trying to die. They are running away from death. They are running away from sickness or disease because they don't want to die. Romans chapter 13. Now let me read it with the Good News translation. Where is that good news? Yeah, good news in the issue. Good news Bible, good news translation. Hear what he says. When you read it with King James Version, it says, every soul. That's why I'm telling you. So, originally, it was not a spirit or something they say is in you. No. Another word for soul is person. This is living soul. This is living spirit. There's no soul in me. There's no spirit in me. There are organs in me, natural organs. He said, everyone, good news say everyone, but King James say every soul. Everyone must obey state authorities. See, that's where also confusion comes in. They give you commandment of God and they give you the commandment of the state authorities. So if everyone should obey the state authorities, you don't need God. Oh, they use the state authorities to make you obey God. The state authorities have gone. Remember, that's how the missionaries came to Africa. The military men were following them, guarding them. So the people, the indigenous people, cannot resist them because they don't have weapons to fight the armies, and they already defeated them. So they know what's up. The indigenous people had weapons for hunting animals to feed themselves. But the evil people that invaded Africans came with cannon. They came with weapon of mass destruction. That's how they defeated us. And so if you must obey state authorities, you don't need to obey God. But you see how they made it. They also add God to the list. He said, because no authority exists without God's permission. Hey, think. Nope. Like you in Nigeria, you are condemning the present administration, right? And they're like campaigning against Tinubu also, say you don't want him to be president. What of if Tinubu is the will of your God? As they told you that Buhari was, God answered, your God answered your prayers. That's what Buhari was. And your life become worse. And I told you until Nigeria split, worse will keep happening. This one is nothing. What is happening in Nigeria now is nothing compared to what has happened before, or how they killed our people in the war. Okay, so he said because no authority exists without God's permission, and the existing authority have been put there by God. People voted, but they say it is God's doing. And this is one of the problems I'm having with religious people, spiritual people. People will be doing something, they say, oh, it is the call of God, or is the guide, God guide me, God protect me. And the people that call, the ones that call me, that are guiding me, it's people that put them there, but they say it is God. Some of them spend millions of money to get that position, and after they say it is God, because God is this is the lie they use to scam the whole world, to lie to the whole world, to deceive the whole world. God is the beginning of delusion in man. God is the lie, can never be the truth. Whoever opposes the existing authority opposes what God has ordered. Oh, I forgot to tell you, welcome to Bible study. He said, God is the one that ordered authority, existing authority. And anyone who does so will bring judgment on himself. Now, we are not even talking about hellfire. This one is the government, like when they build prison. So if they don't like what you are doing, they put you in prison, punishment, or they flog you, as they said in the Bible. But now, is they jail you, they sentence you, right? It's only in Africa they're still doing jungle justice like that. And the people doing that are Christians, are Muslims. That one Muslim can cut off your head because you did not respect their book called Quran. And the Christians will burn you alive because you stole something, maybe money or something. They just burn you alive. There's one I just watched. The guy even stood up and we running, fire was burning. They go and take that guy down, throw more tires on him, and burn him to death. I said, these people, tomorrow, you see them, they go, after that, some of them will go to church. God is good. God loves us. Oh, God, my God, how excellent is your name. Wicked people as their God. He said, for rulers are not to be feared by those who do good, but by those who do evil. If it's true, politicians will be afraid. Politicians are doing bad, right? They're the one doing evil. All the people that believe in God are the one doing evil. They don't fear, don't punishment. No punishment is coming on them unless they get caught. He said, would you like to be unafraid of those in authority? Then do what is good and they will praise you. Because they are God's servants. Your pastor is not God's servant. Your apostle is not God's servant. The God's servant is the government, the politicians. They are the God's servants according to Bible, and they are the God that is upholding your religion. You see how the government of China turned China around and they become world power by eliminating religion. That's what must happen in Africa. Africans, that's the woke nation that we do that. Our working Africans will take the places of power in the government and begin to shut down all those religions. But that's what all these native doctors are supposed to be doing. How can you tell me you have power, you're a native doctor, but you cannot close one church in your area? And you see them intimidating you, converting your children, converting your wives. And you tell me you get power. You are stupid. You don't have any power. I say that you are stupid. If you're a native doctor in Nigeria, for example, or in my own state, Anambra State, or in my own town, Umuchu, or in my own village, Ibubu, and you claim to have any power, and you cannot command the government, you are stupid. We don't need you. You are part of the problem because you're also giving that your useless power to Christians who comes to you and charge them small amount of money instead of you charging them a lot of money to make them respect you. The reason why they are not respecting the things of Africans is because even the people that claim to be running it, they are stupid. They are not even holding it to the highest. I said, if I have such power, nobody can carry Bible and pass through my house and go to church. You're coming through my house, you must end up in my house until the service ends, then you go back home. But they're not doing that. He said, but if you do evil, then be afraid of them because their power to punish is real. God's power to punish is not real. It's the rulers, people who are running the land. Africans don't have king before. We have elders. The one running the land. And in those days, you won't hear about rape. You won't hear about single mother, single father, bullshit widow. No, because they make sure everything is taken care of humanly. He said they are God's servants and carry out God's punishment on those who do evil. Hear that? For this reason, you must obey the authorities, not just because of God's punishment, but also as a matter of conscience. You see what they just said there? Obey or be punished. You must obey. If you don't obey, they will punish. He said they have the real power to punish. God don't have the power to punish. Who are the ones throwing people in jail? Not any God. If there is God, you wouldn't need government. The reason why there is government in your land is because there is no God. And those governments come by the way of slavery or war. They first conquered you and established those laws you must follow. If you don't follow it, they punish you. And they don't want you to resist this evil government. People that are doing evil, fear of you living in fear of government. And you think if you do it, you begin to have guilty conscience. He said, as a matter of conscience. Not only them having the real power to punish you, but you should also submit to them as a matter of conscience. You have clear conscience. Clear conscience fears no accusation. Say lie. The evil politicians, the evil clergymen, Matthew 5:39 tell you, do not resist an evil person. In the same Bible, they tell Jesus gave them power to cast out demons. But what of evil person in authority? Jesus did not talk about that. Because Jesus represents that government to the white supremacy. Say, do not resist an evil person. Read it. Matthew chapter 5:39. Say, do not resist an evil person. That's why I see they slap you on this one, you turn the other one. Pray for those that persecute you. Excuse me? Pray for what? Pray for God to do what? Oh, God, touch your heart. Where was God before they do that? That make you crying and praying now. Huh? Another thing, the havoc of spirituality and religion is it creates confused adults, suffering schizophrenia, having mental disorder. You see them close their eyes and make their hand like this, they're praying. Or some blah, 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 blah. To who? Who you have not seen. You are a confused adult having delusion, having persistent false belief that there is God that can do something to you or for you. No, that God does not exist. It doesn't exist. If you are living by the fear of God, you are living in bondage. And everyone that is standing by faith is living in fear. If you don't have faith, you won't have fear. The reason why you have fear is because you have faith. Confused adults. You see a confused adult telling you that he walked by faith and not by sight. This person cannot cross the road with his or her eyes closed. But he said, I walk by faith and not by sight. Oh, no, I don't mean literal walking. It's a spiritual walk. That's nonsense. You can't be carnal, you can't be physical and telling me about spiritual something. It doesn't make sense. You're using your physical mouth to talk to my my physical ears. Now you're making it, when I question it, you say it's a spiritual thing. It's not supposed to. When Jesus said he the sick, it's not spiritual. When they say you can say to the mountain, move, he moved, it was not spiritual. It was physical. And it came from when he caused a fig tree, and it dried overnight. It dried up. But when you tell them, okay, why can't you? Jesus said you can do greater than he did. They say, oh, you need spiritual eyes to understand. You don't know how the things of God work. Well, God work in a mysterious ways. Bullshit. Another thing spirituality and religion created is educated fools. Oh, that's the most dangerous one in our land today. Educated men becoming ministers of God. Educated men preaching God, preaching Jesus. One time I told you that, was it last year? I said, this is, those educated ones, both in power in politics or in all this media and all that, they are the one even causing even the poor people to believe in God. They say it is God who is blessing them, which is a lie. They fornicate about, they kill about, they lie about to make it, and they tell them it is God. So poor man is struggling to, okay, if it is God, if I give, God will bless me. I want to be rich like that. I want my children to be rich like that. I want my family to be blessed like that. Where I went to buy food today, I meet my former co-worker. He said, God bless you. I said, no. People were looking. I said, God cannot bless. I don't need any blessing from God. Oh, he said, oh, I forgot. You're against that. Yeah, you are the one that should bless me, not any God. God cannot give me food. God cannot give me water. God cannot do anything for me. If I fall down, God cannot lift me up. It's my fellow human beings that can do. Even animals can do better than God. Educated fools, having spiritual father, having spiritual healing. Hey, you see them defending, becoming slaves of men of God. Oh, there's this shameful woman I see today again. I once heard from her when Odumeje was doing all that nonsense. So I watched that video yesterday where Rita Edochie is her name, actress, but she call herself Arthur. She said she stand there, she call a mechanic. He said he's talking, why should Igbo people talking against their own men of God? Yoruba people don't do that. Hausa people don't do that. Say, stupid, you don't know what you're talking. Hausa will kill their own man. Hausa, they will kill them, not talking. At least Igbo people have a mind of, okay, let's talk, they will value life. Bullshit like that. Hausa, Yoruba too. Yoruba, you will see them come and making noise like you. They will do worse. You don't know even the history of Yoruba people and the Hausa. You don't know. But she said that Igbo Enweze. Of course, that's great thing. You don't supposed to have king. A people don't supposed to have a king over them unless they are slaves to that king. King is slave owner. Igbo people, you're supposed to think about that word. Stop thinking it is a bad word. No, it's a great word. Igbo Enweze. You can't control Igbo people for long. You may get them now, but tomorrow, and the last word Igbo man will tell you to show you that he don't care about whatever you can do is this: in Enyemuni. Are you feeding me? He will ask Igbo man, original Igbo man will ask you that question. Are you feeding me? You are not feeding me. He say, get out. Come and cut away, idiot. Sheba voice. Have you seen an angry Igbo man? You will see them, they will, because, taking all the bullshit you are giving. But the day they will say enough, and that's how it is. They don't care about whatever you say. You say, get out. I know I heck you. Mm-hmm. Rita Dochie is educated fool. And that's why when you watch Nigerian movies, they are promoting Christianity. They are promoting foreign religions. All they are acting is you see a pastor challenging a native doctor, defeating the native doctor, and converting the family or the village. Watch Asian movies. You can't see such thing happening. Even in European movies, you can see it happen. You don't see them fighting with witches and saying they defeated witches. Bullshit. No. It's only in Africa. The same woman that opened her dating match, talking that defending is Evangelist Ebuka and Odumeje. When Odumeje was doing his own, she opened her mouth. She's way older than Odumeje. I think she's older than me and way older than Odumeje. She said Odumeje is her father. Educated fool. She got children. And she come talking those nonsense. It's not even acting. It's promoting nonsense against herself, against her people. And these are the people that is making it seem to be difficult for our people to wake up. But I'm happy today we have internet and many people have access to internet, social media. If it's not like that before, they would have tell you one lie that this scarcity of money is one demon. And no, it's not. But look at that woman. He came with that Emeka and also stupidly came. He said, yeah, I was here. No, he gave you money to go for treatment. And the person they are accusing that said that Emeka said God, that's not what the person said. They didn't understand what that person said, or they understand, but they are defending their religion. Yes, if a man of God give you money after prayer to go treat yourself, it proves that there is no God, there is no Jesus that can heal you. Healing, if there is healing miracle, the man of God don't need to give you any money. Show me in a Bible where Jesus or his and his disciples, apostles, gave money to the sick one after they prayed. No, he said, "You shall lay hands on the sick; they will recover." That's what he said. He sent them, he gave them power. He said, "Give the sick, raise the dead, cleanse the lepers. Freely you receive, freely give." Not money. You have received the anointing as you claim. God has called you, has anointed you. Then heal the sick. Let us see. You cannot. When it is all these poor people that don't know their left and right that can come and testify nonsense, you say, believe you heal. And it's the same thing these educated fools, Rita Dochie and the Mekan did. Elderly people. Imagine the type of children they have raised or risen. Imagine. Their children will take over from them, still talking the same bullshit against their own culture, against their own tradition, against themselves. Because when you're talking against your ancestors, you're talking against yourself. What ancestors? Your ancestors are not in the land of in the land you don't know. They are here in the land of the living and the dead. Educated fools. She even talk about TB Joshua, great prophet TB Joshua, a man that died before his time, a man that died sick. And this is what is killing many people in Africa. They are sick, but they are living by faith and they're dying. And they're taking medication behind the closed door, that's in their house. If your pastor is taking any form of medicine, it proves that there is no God and there is no Jesus. A pastor, somebody leading a Christian organization or group, it's a pastor, right? And is taking medicine in his house. Some of them abort the pregnancy of their daughter. One her boyfriend gets her pregnant and they deny it. They go secretly. They send her far away to have the abortion. They say, "Oh, she went for a holiday. She will come back." When you come, you see their breasts, and I say, "Okay, yeah, it happened." I'm not. This one is not hearsay. I know a man of God in Onitsha that have done that because they call it shame. But the same man of God will man the pulpit telling you what? Oh, you shall not do steal. You shall not commit adultery. You shall not. The same man of God. Educated fools. Another thing spirituality and religion has caused in Africa is no health care. They believe in divine healing. Divine healing is a lie. There's no such thing as divine healing. Any doctor that tell you we treat, God heals, run away from that doctor. He's a stupid, but he's a delusional person. He's not supposed to be a doctor. He's just a doctor for making money sake. You see them becoming prayer mantis. Oh, praying mantis. They see them praying. Grown adults, God, in the name of Jesus, every spirit, I must make it. I must buy my car this year. I must be there. I must do that. No health care. You see them traveling abroad for treatment, for surgery. The president of Nigeria cannot be treated in Nigeria, in London. And many people. That's one of the things when I commented on one of his posts that Ejiofor Matthias. No, you're not supposed to be helping believers, those that believe in Jesus Christ. How can you tell me you are an ordinary person now and you are still using your NGO to help Christians? That's what happened to this American. People raise money to help him. You also, Matthias, Ejiofor Isaac, also planning to get the retailers know what is happening before they take him to either India where they operate to help him. But the guy saw the video he made claiming it is Ebuka prayer that healed him, so he leave him. And he's still having problem with his eyes, so very soon he will go blind if you don't treat it. It mentioned 3 diseases he's suffering. So where is God? If a maker has prayed and you healed, you don't supposed to still have any problem with your eyes. You don't supposed to. You're not supposed to say, although the stroke is gone, but it's still there. No, you're not supposed to. It's supposed to be made whole. Jesus asked the man at the pool, he said, do you want to be made whole? The man who want to talk, he said, take your mat and go. Take your mat and go. He went home, hair and hearty. Come on, wake up, Africans. It's a shameful thing that pastors are giving money to people for treatment. When Jesus said they should lay hands on the sick and they will recover. How about jungle justice? About burning people to death with fire because they stole, not because they killed somebody. They stole something. And that's okay. Where are the police? Had it been that guy was carrying his own television to go fix, you will see Nigerian police. What is the receipt of what you're carrying? You're going to the station. But they will be there. They kill somebody, burn that person alive. Spirituality and religion. Stop stealing. If you steal, something will not work. Idiots. The people that gave you these religions you have or make you suffering today as Africans, they are thieves, they are robbers. They came, they stole, they kill, and they destroy. How can you tell me that? No, 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 no. You know, you're born a thief to death, right? Okay. Because they tell you God created hellfire for sinners. Okay, so fire, burn them. God created, you are burning a thief alive, but you are not burning politicians alive. You are not burning your evil king alive. You are not burning those who are making life miserable for your entire family. You are not burning them alive. They drive past with siren, you clap for them. Hey, hey, it's God. You know when he was suffering? Well, I leave him alone. God is the one that chose him. Idiots. They are as wicked as their God, according to Job chapter 9, verse 23. God look at the innocent suffering and dying, and God turn his eyes just laughing. Oh, another one, this spirituality religion cause us is giving birth to trouble. Giving birth to trouble. What do you mean? I mean that these people, they are burning children that are becoming thieves and robbers, just trying to have good life. Yes, you see them into trafficking, drugs, and all that, doing all manner of that, because their parents born them in poverty, raised them in poverty, and tell them, God, God will bless you, God will make a way for you. Your mates are in the city making it. What are you doing here in the village? And they went, they caught them. Some of them are in jail now. Some of them have died a long time ago, but their family still believe, yeah, they're living in abroad. They will come back. When they see somebody else come, oh, they go there shaking their head. One day it will be my son will come back. He's not coming, he's dead. Mm. Suffering, you see their children becoming suffering maids and suffering servants to the rich and the poor. Why should your children be made to someone else? Why should your children serve someone else if something is not wrong with your brain? I rather be childless than have child that will be servant to someone else or be a suffering maid. You know how they maltreat maids? You don't think you just, oh, they say you have to, no, use your own life as example. If you are not under strange influence, if you can think for yourself, you will not be happy to bring someone or to born someone that will continue suffering like you. The system is there already. You know the system. So why are you supporting the system by giving birth to people that will keep the system intact? Fight first. Replace that system so that you begin to have children that will enjoy life, not children that will be suffering like you. Use yourself as an example. Let me close with this one. Spirituality and religion has made us to spare come men. We spare come men, calling them anointed of God. And you see the nonsense they're talking. Imagine somebody like Chris Oyokilome. He said recently that, God don't like the poor people. You know, that's why even if God raise poor person from the dust, and if they still remain poor, God will leave them. Okay, that's why I say, yeah, no wonder God abandoned Jesus. Because God will hear Jesus preach to his disciples, blessed are you poor, sell everything and give to the poor and follow me. The rich can never enter the kingdom of God. It's hard as a camel, whole camel, going through small gate with loaded camel, going through small gate. He said, that's how the same way it is for the rich man to go through the gate. Because before the camel can go through that gate, you must offload all the merchant on it. Then it will squeeze itself and it may not even be able to go. That's why I say it is hard. No camel will allow you to be forcing them like that. Remember when they say when balance strike the camel will speak with a man's voice. Say, come on, have I not been obedient to you all this while? Why are you hitting me? Your cow will begin to speak to you. Okay, they already made that one, not car. Your couch will begin to speak to you. Your dog will begin to speak to you. Come on, say amen. Bullshit. Sparing them, telling you, touch not my anointed and do my prophets no harm. Fuck all of them. If I catch any anointed or prophet, I will touch them and I will do them harm. It is time you wake up, my people. Stop believing the nonsense they are teaching us in spirituality and religion. We don't need those things. We don't need any teacher to be teaching us all that bullshit. All we have is already here, nature, natural things. We cannot even build chairs we make these days. We use bed we use. Our ancestors were making those things themselves. Today, all the money you are chasing is for you to buy properties for your house. You begin to buy nonsense. You don't even know what is in your land. The way we are selling our land today, our ancestors did not sell land like that because they know land is wealth. Money is not wealth. You see, when bank close, your money gone. What will you do? Nothing. You say you keep your money at home, thieves come. That's why we didn't have thieves in Africa then. Unless people that went to steal from farm, okay, they catch you. But coming to your house, disturbing you and your family in the night, your money or your life. And it's done by people who believe in God, not by wicked people they call unbelievers. No, wicked people they call children of God. Wicked people they call believers in God. Wicked people they call worshippers of God. They're the one doing all those things. So I'm calling on us, Africans. Let us trust spirituality and religion to live like a people again. Okay? Let us do it and enjoy our lives. Pardon.